Hopefully you can hear me. I put the, hopefully doing it this way. Hi, welcome to my backyard. Can you hear the robins? Hi Flosstube. It's me, Patty. Thank you so much for joining me. It has been ages since my last Flosstube video. I don't think I've done one since April because I did vlogs in May and I've done very little taping in June. So here I am. I have some very old business to take care of before I start talking about the challenge that I'm working on in June for 24 hours of cross stitch. But first, let's go back, way back to April, when I hosted a giveaway and I pulled the names for the giveaway. And I had previously recorded a video with the giveaway winners announced, and then the video wouldn't upload to YouTube, and I tried 4 or 5 times, got frustrated, and just gave up. So here I am now, 2.5 months later, with a giveaway. So hopefully the people who are winners still want these prizes. So if when you see your name, please get in contact with me. I will also put a comment on your comment from the original video way back, and so that we can hook up and I can get these prizes off to you. So the first one was, see if you remember, was this June 2019 Cross Stitch magazine, and that was won by, I did the random number generator, and that was won by Eleanor K. Congratulations, Eleanor. I will get that into the mail to you as soon as I get your mailing address. So just private message me or send me an email to the email address at the bottom of the screen. And then the second winner won these from Hand Dyed by Rolanda. These are 2 of her bobbins for floss. One was this little kitten, and the other one was this gorgeous little llama. And I've dropped my winner list. I'm back. And now I've dropped a bobbin. So the winner for this one is Penny Real or Riel. Penny, again, fire me off a message. Oh, I got a fly. Fire me off a message on the to the email address below, or wait until I comment on your comment and I can get those bobbins off to you. So ladies, thank you so much for your patience. I'm really sorry it's taken me this long to get those to you. You're going to notice me swatting at a few bugs and as such. It is about 20 degrees here today, and it is the nicest day we have had in 2019. And I thought that was important enough to come outside and do a little video for you. So I hope you enjoy it. I am now going to get into my 24 hours of cross stitch challenge. So this is a challenge that's hosted by Jen Lee, and I'll put her podcast, her Flosstube information at the bottom of the screen. I know a lot of people have heard about Jen, but in case you haven't, she is hosting what is called the June 29 24 hours of cross stitch challenge. And there's 2 ways of doing this. Or she hosts the 24 hours of cross stitch challenge anyway, which was a few weekends ago in June, which I failed miserably at because even though it was 24 hours within a 48-hour period, it was very busy. It's been an incredibly busy month for us, and I just haven't had a chance. I didn't have much of a chance to stitch. So instead, I am taking part in the 24 hours of cross stitch month of June 2019 challenge. I can hear a bee or a wasp, so I may have to pause this video. Hopefully it's a bee, and hopefully it is going to be attracted to our flowers. Can't see it right now. Anyway, hopefully it's not a wasp and I don't get stung. So this is the sheet that it's a printable that Jen has on her website. I think you can get it on her on the Facebook page under 24 hours of cross stitch group. Oh, I almost saw it. Still can't tell if it's a bee or a wasp. I suspect it's a wasp, only because of the way it's buzzing, or it's a very lost bee. Anyway, so what you do is you tie in, you can either do a monogamous month, so that you tie in each of the letters in the word 24 with one particular project, or do what I did and is tie in each of these letters with a project that in some way, shape, or form. It's really fluid in terms of how you want to interpret that challenge. So this is how I'm doing it. I'm going to pull out the projects as I name them, and you're going to have to bear with me. I've got 24, or sorry, 1, 2, 3, 10, isn't it? Yeah, 10 projects here that are in one box, but they're not organized. So it's going to give me, I'm going to need some time for digging around. So the first one for tea. So my challenge for myself was to get 240 minutes on each of these projects. And I have achieved at least that on 3 projects, not so much on the other ones, and it is now the 19th of June, so I really need to get cracking. So essentially 240 minutes is 4 hours on each of these projects. So here we go. My tea was representative for town, which is for a kit that I received all the way from Russia, and I'm going to show you a bit more about that came in the mail, that package that came in the mail later on in the video. And I want to show you this Christmas mousse kit because it is gorgeous. Here it is. So this is a panna kit. Like I said, it's from Russia. I will put the name of the Etsy shop down at the bottom. And I saw this mousse and this town and couldn't resist. Oh, I got a fly bite of me. I couldn't resist a very quick purchase. So that is the town for the tea in 24 Christmas mousse, and it comes with everything. You know, it's got beads and the floss and the fabric, everything that you need to make this gorgeous mousse. Now that one, unfortunately, I haven't spent a whole lot of time on, so I need to devote quite a bit more time on that. The W, it stands for wonderful in It's the Most Wonderful Time. The most wonderful time of the year, and that piece is, I think, in here. Nope. Maybe it's in this one. I'm going to have to do some serious editing in this. Here it is. So this is a pattern by, I can't show you the pattern obviously, by Country Cottage Needleworks. This is one that Priscilla of the Real Housewives of Cross Stitch, oh here it is, here's a picture, was doing last year, the year before. It's been quite a while. So here is the pattern, and I have quite a bit of time left to devote to that. I'm stitching this on 32 count raw white Belfast linen. This is a 13 by 18 piece, and I have that much stitched so far. Quite a ways to go, as you can see, but it's a good start. I believe I purchased this fabric and kit from 123 Stitch, but along, like I said, the thread, the pattern, and the fabric, but I haven't got that information with me, so I'm pretty sure it's 123 Stitch, and if it isn't, I apologize. I've got this housed in an Evertote bag that I purchased last year, this gorgeous camping Evertote bag from Caroline over at Off the Grid Needle Arts and her small business evertote.com, and I'll put her information on the screen. I love this one. Love that bag. Okay, so that was W in the 20. E was for you, as in you, E-W-E, Better Not Pout. That one I actually have a finish on. So this was a Shepherd's Bush kit, and here is the framed version. I'm going to complete mine into this pillow right there. Finished, but not fully finished. Put it back in the bag. I'm trying to keep things somewhat organized now. I put this behind. I love the little stocking. I love the little lamb. And I'm going to, the lamb is done with, I have to think what kind of thread. The lamb is done in Simply Wool Gentle Art Oatmeal, and I'm going to fluff that up with a toothbrush, just a soft toothbrush, once I have the pillow made. So you better not pout. So I actually have a finish in my 24-hour cross stitch challenge, which is very exciting. Probably the only finish I'm going to have, but you never know. There's that one. Next is N. N stands for New Year, and I'm doing ink circles as Brave New Year. And that is a free pattern that you can get from the Ink Circles website. It was Brave New Year for 2018, actually. Here's a sort of idea of what the, see if you can see that, final piece will look like. I am using Victorian model threads in the color Periwinkle. I'm not sure if that's going to show very well. Sort of. Anyway, Periwinkle is the color that I'm using. It's a over-dyed bluey purple color. Get the thread a bit away. And this is how much I have completed so far. Oh, now I already put in my 2018 because I started this for Flossmas 2018. I may take that 8 out and make it into a 9, but we'll see. So that's also one of my Flossmas 2018 projects. You never know, I might actually get that finished. Sorry if the sound is coming and going. I keep brushing my shoulder up against my microphone here. I apologize for that. Okay, next, oops, need to put the pattern back in. Next I have T for 'Tis the Season. That is a free Hannah Makes cross-stitch design. Hannah Makes is a designer in the UK, and that is one that is in an, I'm pretty sure it's in this Evertote bag. Let's have a look. Yep. So this is another Caroline special from Evertote. And this one has the cutest fabric inside. Can you see all the moose? Love moose. So this is a free pattern. I'm not going to show you the pattern, but I will tell you it's 'Tis the Season, and it I'm not going to show you the printed pattern. You can get it from her website, and I'll try and remember to put her information down at the bottom so you can get that. So I have a ways to go on this piece. This is dyed on, this is on a piece of fabric that I dyed before Christmas. It's going to be a small piece. I'm not sure if I'm going to frame it, or I think I'll probably do a I'll Priscillify this. So I'm really happy with how the dye job came out. And the aquamarine dye, I think, worked really nicely. And that's as far as I am right now. So I'm pleased with that. I have not yet, in this 24-hour challenge, had a chance to work on that piece. So I've got some work to do. Okay, next, Y equals yellow for Just Be. This is a kit that I picked up from, not sure where, but it's a hands-on design kit. I may have gotten this from a Michelle Bendy, when Michelle at Bendy Stitches was having a sale. This could very well be one of hers. That's quite likely. So I show you the fabric. This has the fabric. I'll show you the fabric. It's got the fabric for the side and fabric for the back. So it's got everything you need to finish this this gorgeous pillow. And I have a little bit done on this, but I still need to do a lot more. As is usual with most of my projects. It's in behind it, so this is how much I have done in Just Be. Okay, my next one, is F in the word for, and that's for flag and for patriotic knitter. So this is another Flossmas project. It is from a magazine. It's from Just Cross Stitch, August 2018. I'll show you the cover of this magazine. I'm also, for Flossmas, had started the sampler on the front. And here is the picture of the pillow. So you will notice that it's a knitter knitting, and she's knitting an American flag. Of course, I'm Canadian, so I've changed mine to a Canadian flag. And the year 1776, I'm going to change to the birth date of Canada. And last year was the 150th anniversary, so I will be putting 18 something because my math is terrible. I can't remember on the on this, so that you can see, so that that's the date that's going to be at the bottom. So I'm completing this one on some 28 count Monaco that I tea and coffee dyed myself. Haven't gotten very far, but I am started on her skirt, and my flag conversion is done. This is one of the ones that I'm hoping will be finished in the 4 hours that I commit to the 24-hour cross stitch. But it depends, because some projects I'm spending more time on than others. And that's getting into this one. So this, I'm in the O for in the word for, and this one's called Beach Life, and I use the O as being outside for Beach Life. This again is another project housed in an Evertote bag. Yes, I have quite a collection, and there might be another one coming to join me soon. I love these bags. So this is from, I was Cotton and Twine, which is a cross-stitch subscription from the UK. I was a member for a few months. I subscribed. I'm doing this, and this picture doesn't really do it justice, but I'm doing this hoop. So the beach huts, these little beach huts are currently on my hutch. They came with the package along with some candy and all the floss you need, this piece of fabric, the hoop, the fabric to put around the hoop, and everything. Like, everything is included to finish the project. It's wonderful. So I have way more than 240 minutes spent on this piece, and I forgot to track. So not only am I way over my cross stitch amount, I haven't been tracking. So I want to show you how far I am. I've gotten quite a ways. I need to finish this beach hut, put some words in, a few stitches around the edge, and I'm done. So I kind of got to this stage and thought, you know what, I really want to finish this. I want it up in the summer, so I've really been concentrating on getting that piece finished, to the detriment of everything else in the 24-hour challenge. So we'll see if I change that or if I stick with that one. I like to stick with it in a way, because I like to have it done, but then we'll see if I can fit in the other. I'll need to add up how many hours 24 or the other 240 minutes per project is, and see if I can manage to devote that time as well. U is for unconditional, and this is another Cotton and Twine kit. It's for unconditional, so for unconditional friendship, and this is for a friend to me you'll always be. This is, like I said, another Cotton and Twine kit, and that's this project, and I'm not going to show you it because I haven't even started it. So this is, again, came in the kit with everything that you see here needed to finish this little pillow, and this is going to be a present for a friend. So that's that one. And the last one is R for ring in a spring ring. This is a really cute pattern. Again, I purchased this from Michelle at Bendy Stitchy Stitches. It's for this. It's by Posy by Alicia Paulson, who designs under the name Posy. And I'll put her information on the screen as well. But it's a really cute, just a sheep in a spring ring. And I've decided to use this Ariel Belfast 32 count. Picture this plus fabric for the background. And I don't know if you can, let me just move this up. So it's kind of a mottled sky blue. It's just gorgeous. So that's what I'm going to use as the fabric. Again, another one that I haven't even started. And that's it for my 24 hours of cross stitch. It is definitely a challenge. I'm really enjoying it. And I can't wait to show you what, again, in a week or so, hopefully next week. I'll be on the ball and do another video next week to show you how much progress I've made on my projects. Okay, now I got to clean up. I'll be back in a second. Okay, I've got those cleaned up. I wanted to show you a little bit from my mail bag this week of things that are, I guess, haul. And then it was a sweet presents that I received from, you'll know her by her regular comments, and that's Missy Gallowan. And this is the gorgeous handmade card that she sent me. And inside, thank you so much, Judy, for this. This is a bodkin needle. A really neat needle to be using for knitting, or this one says for threading, elastic, ribbon, yarn, etc. So I really look forward to using that. Thank you so much, Judy. That was really, really thoughtful of you to be able to send that out to me. Just let me fix, there we go, fix something there. Okay, I had mentioned I'd received a few things, and I have. First, I'm going to go back to that order that I got from Russia, and again, I'll put the information at the bottom of the screen. When I bought the Moose kit, I decided to go through the entire website and see if there was anything else I wanted to order, because if I was going to order all the way from Russia, I wanted to make sure that I was ordering as much as I could, or because I probably am not going to order from there very often. So I want to show you the other two kits that I picked up. This is a Riolas kit. It's called, it is a Christmas wreath, and is there a name on it? It's got the color chart, 14 count white Zweigart, Ada, anchor stranded cotton, and a needle. And that is the project. So it's a gorgeous Christmas wreath. And the colors are to die for. Here's the colors. Just beautiful. The next kit that I got is it's a Russian kit. I don't know, Chudo Igla maybe? I don't know how to pronounce it. But again, it has the finished size is 11 by 15 and a quarter, 11 inches by 15 and a quarter. There's 44 colors in it. It is produced in Russia. And even if the kit is in Russian, I know enough about cross stitch that I should be able to figure it out. So this is one. Poppies are near and dear to my heart, and I thought that these poppies with daisies were just stunning. So that's another kit that I picked up. So those are the three kits that I picked up from the website, as I already told you about. I listed below. I just love them. They were also, it took about a month, maybe 5 weeks for them to get here, which I thought was very reasonable as well. Okay, I also have made a couple, since last we spoke, received a couple of packages from Kitten Stitcher. So I wanted to go over those. One of the ones I received was from the designer, the Scarlet House. This is called Julia Fletcher 1847, and it's a sewing set. So it has a needle roll and a fob and the cushion, the pink cushion with the woman on it. I think she's a shepherdess. And she has a dog. That's that one. I also got this Prairie Schooler Where There Are Bees, and I hope to stitch a bunch of these for my summer bread bowl. So that's available through Teresa at Kitten Stitcher as well. This is a one that Teresa had done, and the proceeds of the sales of this one go to an animal rescue shelter that she supports in Hatties. I think it's Hattiesburg is where she is, in the U.S. And it's called Christmas Land. Many of you have seen this. It's only available by digital. So here is the, might be a bit hard to see because I printed it off. My printer's not the best quality, but that's not too bad. You know, that's really cute. I think it'll look great for Christmas. That robin is really singing. Hopefully you can hear it. And the other one from Teresa is by Blackbird Designs, Summer's Last Rose. It's all based on this antique sampler in the back. And then there's 3 patterns. These 2. And you can see they've made the colors just a little bit more vibrant. And then there's this one down here. My fingers are in the way. The only other thing I wanted to show you today was something that I picked up. It's a Cross Stitch Crazy magazine that I picked up when I was in Ireland. And I picked it up for one pattern in particular, but this is the issue. It's Cross Stitch Crazy issue 256. And I picked it up. Oh, it got a bit crinkly in the when I was the pages are hard to get apart. It got a bit crinkly in my bag. Oh, you know what? I think it got wet in my bag. Anyway, I bought this for this pattern, which I love, though I'm probably going to change the colors from purple and blue. I like it, but I think I would prefer another color palette. Now with this came this little kit. If anybody happens to be interested in that, I think it's gorgeous, but I'm not going to get around to stitching this. If you'd like it, then just put a little note below and I'll get that off to you a whole lot quicker than the last giveaway I got out, I promise. So if you're interested in that, just let me know. It's got the needle, floss, and the hoop. Yep. Floss, hoop, fabric, everything you need to complete that. Now the pattern, I believe, is, let me confirm this, is in the magazine itself. So I would actually have to take the pages out of the magazine and send it to you. So know, before you sign up, that I will be taking the pages out of the book. So if you don't want it ripped out of a magazine page, then this is probably not the giveaway for you. And please, in the notes, don't, in the comments below, don't say giveaway, just say something about butterflies. As long as butterflies are in your comment, then that's all I need. Thank you so much for joining me on this absolutely stellar day. If you are looking up here, this is a playhouse for my kids. This is the walkway down to, and this is representative of a wharf. So this eventually will be clad, so we will be putting painted wood siding on this in a really nice blue color that's reminiscent of the jelly bean row houses downtown. So that's what that unfinished structure is. And then of course the rest is just regular gardening and boy detritus in our backyard. As I said, thanks very much for joining me. I'm sorry it's been so long since I did a video. I hope that you're doing well. Before I go, I want to mention one more thing. I'm hosting a retreat. I think people may be aware that I host knitting and crocheting retreats here in Newfoundland and Labrador in September of every year. Well, I've done 1 year, and this is, so I'm doing them annually. From September 27th to the 29th, if you are interested, I am hosting a hand makers retreat at the same location where I do the knitters and crocheters retreat. So this is a retreat for anybody who does cross stitch, needlework, embroidery, punch needle, rug hooking, or traditional rug hooking, hand quilting. So anything that you do with your hands, macrame, anything that you do, could be knitting and crocheting. If you're interested in something like that, then get in contact with me. There's contact information scattered throughout this video, and I'll probably put it again here. If that's something you'd be interested in, then please get in contact with me. I'd love to have you. The prices are very reasonable. It includes your accommodation and your and 6 meals, and I'd love to have you here. I'll help you out a bit with transportation if you're a bit nervous with that, so I can help get you to the from the airport and out to the island, as can the innkeeper Alfred. So one of us will make sure that you're sorted out. And if you're interested in that, like I said, get in contact with me. So I hope you're having a wonderful week, and I hope to chat with you soon. And until then, I hope you get some time to do something that is just wonderfully stitchy, and you get lots done and lots of time to do it, because that's what I hope for myself, and it's not going to happen because it's the end of June and it's a crazy period at school. Anyway, take care, and I'll chat with you again soon. Bye.